Hey guys, Zero here again. Got another unboxing. Another Malifaux unboxing. Now, if you've seen my previous video on the Swamp Hag crew box set I did, you know, I'm not intending on playing Malifaux. I'll try it, definitely, if there's someone out there willing to give me a shot at it, you know, at one of the clubs or gaming stores near my house. I'll give it a shot. I like the uniqueness of the game, you know, the card system rather than dice. You know, that's kind of cool. I didn't buy these models with the intention of using them for Malifaux. I'll be dead honest, I bought them with the intention of using them in Dungeons and Dragons and Frostgrave. But I will give Malifaux a try. Although, with my experience so far and these models, I'm not a fan at all of the way these models are made. Or at least, let me rephrase. I'm not a fan of the way they're you have to put them together. You know, my first box didn't come with any instructions. I had to go online and get the instructions. That's a definite no way. You know. Secondly, they were so finicky putting them together, like Zoraida, the Swamp Hag. She had so many little teeny parts, like that. There's just no way those kids are designed for new players, like at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're using 3D CAD programs to sculpt the models and cut them, and you know, and all that stuff. And that's cool, but it could be done in a little bit more efficient way. But nonetheless, I bought the Gators, the Bayou Gators. Again, I'm using them in a campaign for D&D, and I really like the look of the models. I probably won't use the goblins or the gremlins. Sorry, I apologize. But you know, I do like the look of them. There's the side. There's the other side. That's the warning with the small parts for the kids. There's a 3D picture. Let me get a little closer. Sorry, back and forth there, guys. There's a picture of the models. You get 3 gators. I like the dynamic poses. You know, they look really cool, but then when you actually get the models out, they're so something. I don't know. There's the bottom. So it says here $19.25 for this pack. I actually paid $18 on the internet, which is kind of cool, with free shipping. So I saved a little money, I guess, and that's kind of cool. As long as that sticker price is honest, I saved some money. Maybe they did that to be like, look, you saved money, fool, even though you technically didn't. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. So there's foam in here, just like in the last set. Okay. There's a little sticker on there. That must be the person who inspected the package. Wow, they are very small. So, another one of my, yep, so no instructions. I get a card that says, go online for your instructions. Thank you for your support. You're welcome, weird. Need help? Instructions online. Yeah, I'm gonna need some help, bro. Like, come on, like, what the? Can't you just print the shit on the inside of the box? Like, just print it. I'll cut the box open. Just print it on the inside of the box or something. Damn, I've seen people unbox these things with fucking instructions. Like, what's the deal with that? Maybe it's just me. I mean, these guys looked really detailed. They look good so far. Okay, so here you got your bases, which look like 40 mil round lip bases. It's kind of cool because some of them have slots or peg that you can actually cut out. Let me show you. So the base is flat. It's got nothing on the top, no holes, no slots. But it does have the slot space if you want to actually cut it out and put your guy in there, which is kind of cool. They're thick too. They're actually really, they're a lot thicker than like the Privateer Press bases. Nothing against Privateer Press. I'm just saying. Then you get your cards with your stats for your Gators. You guys can check that out. Again, I don't intend on playing this game. If I get the chance, I will play it. I will play it. I will give it a shot. You know, I think that's only fair. I do like the look of Malifaux. I do like the whole atmosphere of it. So I'll give it a shot. Looking at these models though, there's one with the actual base where he's like coming out of the water. Let's see if we can zoom in here for you guys. Oop, that's out. Is that better? A little better? Plastic's kind of dark. I apologize. I'm going to bring it up to the camera anyway. But there's 3 gators, and then there's like a couple of bits of goblins, which are really tiny. Again, these are supposed to be 32 millimeter figures, but look at how tiny that little, look at that. That's my finger, and I don't have giant mitts, but look at that. That is ridiculously small. They're supposed to be 32 mil figures, but I don't think so. These barely look 25 mil. And I mean, I get it, the gremlins are small, but dude, that's tiny. Even the gators are tiny. This is going to be a pain in the ass to put together. God damn it. But there's that base I was talking about. Like he's part coming out of the water. He's actually like jumping out of the water. It's kind of cool. It's a cool idea. I just wish they were a little bit thicker. And again, if you're a beginner, excuse me, to miniatures and modeling, you know, I'm gonna say these guys are probably not for you. Not to say you can't do it. I mean, I'm not to say you're like a scrub at modeling or anything. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, you know. But you do need some experience working with miniatures and working with this small of parts. You know, so if you're used to building like small AMT kits or model kits, Revell, stuff like that, where they have very small instrument parts and stuff like that, like engine parts for cars, you probably do well. But if you haven't, and you're taking a jump into miniatures, I would not probably start with this game. And I know your friends who play this game will be all about the whole, oh, but it's not like, you know, Warhammer Crack, where you're using 1,000 guys and you got to put together 1,000 guys. You know, you only got to put together a small little crew, like 5-6 guys. Yeah, but look at all these fucking tiny parts that you're going to lose in the process, or have trouble with in the process. Because I'll tell you, putting those other models together, there were some places where the parts actually fit really well. They were pegged and slotted. But then there were other parts you just had to feel your way around and kind of put it where it looks like it's supposed to go. Like looking at pictures of the box and stuff. And that doesn't fly with me. You know, when you're using that much detail, those pieces should go well together, but they don't always do. So like I said, I would caution against first-time miniature builders or model builders jumping into Malifaux. Maybe start with something else. And I know Warhammer 40K is one of the bigger things I feature on this channel, but there's a reason. I mean, those models, you know, they've even got models now that my son could put together in a couple minutes. You know, there's a reason for that. You know, you're building tabletop miniatures for a war game. You're not building showpiece models that also can be used for a war game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is all cool and well, but again, I have a lot of experience building models, and I can build these. But like I said, I had trouble with those, the original crew. So I would caution anyone new to the modeling hobby before they jump into Malifaux, unless you know someone who can build them for you. You know, or not so much build them for you, because I don't recommend that. I recommend you do it yourself. But at the very least, have someone on deck that can help you through it, because this will get frustrating. I dropped pieces that were really tiny from the last kit, and I was fortunate. My son has really good eyes. He was able to find them, you know, and I was able to, you know, put them back on. But I was frustrated, man. I was like, this is ridiculous for gaming miniatures. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the whole thing with the rules or the instructions, that's just a bummer. That's maybe it's just the boxes I got. I don't know, but if it isn't, and that's just what they do, that sucks, man. Come on, Weird. You've been here long enough. You've been in the game long enough. I think over 10 years now, so there shouldn't be any excuse why you can't stick a pack of instructions in here for these damn models. I shouldn't have to go online and find them, but I wanted them. Like I said, I wanted to use them for D&D, and that's what I get for going with them. You know, it is what it is. But anyway, that is the Malifaux Bayou Gators from Weird Miniatures. We'll see how it goes. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put these guys together, and then I'm gonna do another video with all of the models, and I'll show you. I guess I could show you where I had trouble with each model and where my issues are with the models, because I do have, even after building them, I do have issues with them. They're not as attractive as led to believe, and there's going to be some green stuff that needs to be done. That bothers me too. You know, it's like, not that you shouldn't be able to do green stuff, but here's my thing. When I buy a model, I should not, I think I've said this before, I should not have to fix something before I can put it together. And even after putting it together, the amount of fixing that should need to be done should be minimal from companies like this. They've been around, you know, 10 plus years. You've been around. You should be either redesigning these guys or designing them in a way so that they fit, at the very least, those tiny little parts fit well together enough to hold themselves on. Like I said, they're very finicky parts. I'll do a different video on that. That's a whole different. I apologize for my rant. But yeah, there you go. Malifaux Bayou Gators. We'll see how they go. Thanks for watching, guys.